Peace. You are now about to watch Stargell's World with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. But when they made him, they broke the mold.
Yes, check this out.
Please subscribe to this channel. Get your ass on it. That's right, you didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him. No one can do it that way.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Talk to me, say something.
Tell me what's really going on.
Jump a little bit right here.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Welcome to Stargell's World. I'm your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to yell out what's real, nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause soon as they made me, they broke the mold. Want to give a birthday shout out to everybody whose birthday today. February the 20, let me see what the date is. 23rd, yeah, that was right. Happy birthday, y'all. And may God bless you with many, many more. Want to give shout outs to everybody all around the world, across the country, the state of Georgia, every city and mainly the Atlanta area. And the weather right now as we speak for Burlington, North Carolina, it's 39 degrees out here now. Feels like 30. Ooh, wow, it's cold out here. 10% participation, wind 17 miles per hour, humidity 39%, and the air quality is good.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right on. Now I'm gonna start off. This song was on my mind ever since this morning. I'm just gonna sing one verse of it just to kick it off. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer, and everything will be all right. I just wanted to get that on my chest because I was thinking about that song back in the old days when going to church, hearing my granddad on the deacon board singing that, and sounded pretty good even though he was older than this. But they sung a lot of Baptist hymns too. But hey, that's okay. I still love them. But what I really wanted to talk about today, I want to talk about, marriage, relationships, period. Marriage, going together, shagging, separated, divorced, or just casual doing your thing. Or basically loving the one you with, but and then the things you got to do to keep your significant other satisfied.
Talk to me, say something.
Because you know what they say too. The reason why people do cheat because they don't get it with the ones who they with. But hey, some people just ain't into certain stuff, and some people just more. I ain't gonna say the word on here because I ain't no nasty brother, but I'm saying it anyway. A lot of them are more freakier than you think, for real. Now, and also too about relationships, what you learn from previous relationships, what you don't need to do, don't want to do, or what you gotta do, or what you need to do. Now, at my age now, yes, I've been married before. From 2005 to 2011. one thing I did learn, I already knew, but the shoe was on the other foot, cause they didn't do their part. They didn't keep outsiders out your affairs, but hey, it's all good. You live and learn. Then I had another, then after my divorce, had another. I knew that wasn't gonna work anyway, but hey, it's okay. It was fun while it lasted, and now that's okay. They can get the hell on. But now that's why I waited years. It don't have nothing to do with celibacy, because I'm still a man at the time, but I was very particular who I wanted to touch, or who I wanted to touch me. And it wasn't that many. But one thing about it, when you recuperating, always talk to God. Cause if you trust in God and if you believe, it'll guide what you believe will guide you the right way. Because believe me, it might not work for a whole lot of people, but shoot. If you, like I said, the reason why it worked for me, because I trusted and believed. I asked and I did receive.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
But I'm gonna say this right here, y'all. If y'all really serious about relationships, you got to do whatever it is to keep your significant other happy. Like I said, whether you're married, going together, shacking, or just casual, you got to do what make your significant other happy. Now, one thing I will say, some people just don't like to be faithful. They go for men and women. They want their cake and eat it too. But it don't work out like that. But one thing I will say, they don't say too much when a man do it, but when a woman do it, they get called every name in the book, including the child of God, slut, hoe, the B word, trick, tramp. But don't get it twisted, men get called out too. They call whoremongers, fake players, dogs. But but they say in Africa or on the other side of the world, especially, I don't like to talk about religion, but they say one thing about Muslim men, they can have more than one wife as long as they able to support them. Maybe that's their tradition. But that don't say, what I stick to what I know, stick with one. For real. And it don't got nothing to do with the brainwashing. I just believe in one. For real, I just believe in one and one only. I don't like to share, and my wife don't either. And I don't like people flirting with me knowing that I'm married. And I don't flirt either, because I'm happy. I'm content. And that's another reason why I left Georgia to come here. I had to find my peace, and I did. Thank the Lord for that. But like I say, you got to do what make your significant other happy. Because like I said, if you can't satisfy your significant other, they're going to be looking elsewhere. And guess what? I know some things people don't go for, and some people, and like I say, like, for example, say if you find somebody and y'all kiss, and you know the rules of kissing, you got to have some tongue action in it. Yeah, they call it French kiss. I just call it slobbering. But anyway, say like if your significant other, say like if they kiss and they don't like Nobody's sticking their tongue in their mouth. You know what? I hate to say this, but you're gonna lose that person. You ain't gonna keep nobody alone, because if you can't make them happy, they gonna bounce. And one thing I don't like to talk about, publicly, is sex, but I'm gonna say something about it now. And that's another thing. That's another thing you got to do to keep your significant other happy, so they won't have to go outside the box just to get satisfied. And that's on the real, for real, y'all. So please, by all means necessary, keep your significant other happy. Keep them satisfied so they won't have to go outside the box.
Jump a little bit right here.
And y'all know that's the truth. That's why, then the number one part about relationships, communication. I had to learn that the hard way, but hey, that's okay. I learned. And I learned from, like I say, I learned from the last what to do, what not to do, and how to handle it better. So that's why I'm in the relationship now. I had to get myself together. And sometimes it takes time. It takes people certain times to heal, just to get back in the swing of things. But I'm glad it didn't take long for me. You know why? Because I trusted in God. And I did say this: I refuse to be with anybody unless God permit. And Lord have mercy, God did permit. With no regrets. And that's on the real, for real. So, and like I say, when you're in a relationship, if you're not happy and you decide you want to step out the box just to get satisfaction, you don't need to be in that relationship with your significant other at all. Because like I say, don't throw that up in people's face. We're not married. Oh, yeah, you say that. And you ought to understand why. Because you think if you ain't gonna be faithful while you call yourself single, then you don't need to be you think you're gonna be faithful when you married? Oh no. Because let me tell you something. People will lie just to get what they want. Especially when it comes to relationships. So And don't get in a relationship for the wrong reasons. Money, place to stay, or good sex, or whatever. If you don't love that person, get the hell on. Find somebody else. Maybe you'll find somebody who will appreciate you for people. Life too short to be stepping out in your relationships. For real. You don't need to do that shit no more. If you feel, like I said, if you got to do that, then you don't need to be involved with nobody, because number one, people got feelings and you can hurt them. And when you do, you better hope and pray that they in their right mind, because you got to be careful. Like I said, you just got to be careful who you hurt, because people now will try to kill you. And you got some people out there, they can't have you, nobody can. No. Don't even have that mentality. Move on. Find somebody else who appreciates you and who you appreciate. Now, and then the thing I hate too, after you break up, especially when they do you wrong, can we be friends? Oh no. Can we be friends? You think that y'all need to be friends after all that y'all went through? If they didn't treat you right in a relationship, then what make you think that they trust y'all trust each other to be friends? Now, unless you got children together, that's a different story. But if you ain't got no kids, get the hell on. Find somebody else, especially somebody who appreciates you and you appreciate them. Because like I say, life too short not to be happy. And life is way too short to be miserable. So, like I said, to all the miserable ones who think they can get away with hurting playing with people's hearts and emotions, the same thing you did to other people, same thing gonna happen to you eventually. And when it do, don't you dare get in your damn feelings, because you got exactly what you deserve. You gonna play with somebody's hearts and emotions, you better thank the Lord that nobody didn't catch a murder case against you, for real. Find you somewhere stinking, because in this day and time, that's exactly what can and will happen. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to shut it down. But I just want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, watch, and view Stargell's World with the bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell out what's real nor speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. Thanks for the subscribers and those who haven't. Please be so kind and hit the like and subscription bell. And I really would appreciate that too. And live chat is always open, available, and guests are welcome. Or you can just comment on the live chat. That'll be acceptable. I respect that, and everybody be satisfied. And just to let y'all know while it's on my mind, Stargell's World will be back at 6:15. So until then, y'all relax, chill out, enjoy yourselves, and may peace be unto y'all. God bless y'all, and I'll catch y'all later on in the day. So until then,
See ya.
Lord knows I ain't trying to be ya.
Yeah. No one can do it better.
Peace. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy NYC ATL Carolina Connection.
Damn, that shit was dope.
No one can do it better.
What's up with that?
That's what I'm looking for. You bet. That's what I'm looking for.
Hang in there, y'all.
What's up with that?